Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff's boyfriend Jalen Sera makes a striking appearance in her New York highlights amid her tennis break. Coco Gauff took some well-deserved downtime with her boyfriend, Jalen Sera, exploring New York City after wrapping up her disappointing US Open campaign. The world number 3 shared glimpses of their adventures together while taking a break before the Asian swing begins. Gauff confirmed her relationship with Sera, an Atlanta-based musician and aspiring actor, in June 2025. The couple celebrated their 2-year anniversary that same month, revealing they had been dating since 2023. How did Coco Gauff spend her time with Jalen Sera after the US Open? Following her 4th-round exit from the US Open, Gauff embraced the chance to unwind in New York City with Sera by her side. The tennis star recently shared a photo collection on social media, capturing their adventures throughout the city. Their New York escapades included visits to museums, sharing pancakes together, and attending the South Korean musical Maybe Happy Ending. The couple's relaxed outings provided a perfect contrast to the intensity of professional tennis competition. "I want to play tag on a big playground with 8 people," Gauff captioned her Instagram post, showcasing the playful side of their relationship. During the 2025 hardcourt swing, Gauff competed in 3 major tournaments leading up to the US Open. In Montreal at the Canadian Open, she reached the 4th round before falling to eventual champion Victoria Mboko. The Cincinnati Open saw Gauff advance to the quarterfinals, where she lost to eventual runner-up Jasmine Paolini. At the 2025 US Open in New York, Gauff entered as the 3rd seed, but faced a disappointing early exit. After defeating Angela Tomljanovic, Donna Vekic, and Magdalena Frech in the first 3 rounds, she suffered a straight-sets loss to 2-time US Open champion Naomi Osaka in the 4th round. What's next for Gauff at the China Open? Gauff's next challenge awaits in Beijing, where she'll defend her title at the 2025 China Open. The WTA 1000 tournament runs from September 24th to October 5th, 2025, at the National Tennis Center, marking her first competition in the Asian swing. The defending champion faces strong competition from a star-studded field. Aryna Sabalenka, Iga Swiatek, Bianca Andreescu, Amanda Anisimova, Naomi Osaka, Mira Andreeva, Leylah Fernandez, Katie Boulter, and Belinda Bencic are all expected to compete in the prestigious hardcourt event. Gauff's 2024 China Open victory stands as one of her career highlights. Seeded 4th, she navigated through the 2nd round after receiving a first-round bye. Her path to the championship included victories over Clara Burel, Boulter, Osaka, Yulia Starodetseva, and Paula Badosa. The final showcased Gauff's dominance as she defeated Karolina Machova in straight sets, 6-1, 6-3. This triumph secured her 2nd WTA 1000 title and 8th career singles championship, cementing her status among tennis's elite players. As the sun dipped behind Manhattan's towering skyline, casting long shadows over the bustling streets of New York City, Coco Gauff found herself in a rare moment of calm. The 21-year-old tennis sensation, fresh off a grueling season that saw her lift multiple titles, including her long-awaited Grand Slam victory, was finally taking a break from the court. Yet, even in her downtime, Coco remained a star, and her recent appearance in New York was proof that her magnetism extended far beyond the baseline. But this time, it wasn't just Coco's fashion or fame that grabbed the spotlight. Walking beside her, often hand in hand, was a tall, stylish figure who had been stirring quiet curiosity among fans and paparazzi alike, Jalen Sera. Though Coco has always kept her personal life remarkably private for someone so frequently in the public eye, the recent snapshots of her and Jalen strolling through Soho, attending art galleries in Chelsea, and sipping coffee at a quiet corner cafe in the West Village have ignited conversations across both sports and pop culture media. Who is Jalen Sera? Unlike many celebrity partners, Jalen Sera isn't a fellow athlete or an entertainer in the traditional sense. A 23-year-old rising force in the tech art world, Jalen is a Brooklyn-based digital artist and creative technologist, known for blending code with color, emotion with machine. His immersive installations, often exploring themes of identity, movement, and human connection, have been featured at small but influential galleries across New York and London. With soft dreadlocks often tied back and a quiet charisma that seems to balance Coco's vibrant energy, Jalen is the kind of figure who doesn't seek the spotlight, but it seems to find him anyway. A chance meeting, or a match made in modernity. Rumors of their relationship began subtly. A few likes on each other's social media posts, a shared playlist spotted by fans on Spotify, and later, a blurry photo of them at a rooftop event during Art Basel in Miami. But it wasn't until Coco's break from tennis this September that Jalen made his quiet but confident entrance into public view. According to close sources, the couple met through mutual friends at a post-US Open charity gala last year. Coco, curious about immersive art and passionate about social impact, found herself engrossed in conversation with Jalen, who had just unveiled a project aimed at making digital art accessible to underserved youth. Their connection was instant, intellectual, creative, and deeply grounded in shared values. "He challenges her," said a mutual friend who requested anonymity. "Not just emotionally, but mentally. He sees Coco as more than just an athlete, and she sees him as more than just an artist. They have this synergy that's rare." Coco's New York break: art, soul, and style. In the weeks following her decision to rest and recover after an intense season, Coco made New York her playground. But gone were the scripted appearances and sponsor-heavy events. Instead, she leaned into a softer, more spontaneous version of herself, walking barefoot in Central Park, reading poetry in Bryant Park, laughing over ramen in the East Village. And always, somewhere nearby, was Jalen. The pair were spotted at MoMA PS1, where Jalen's friend was exhibiting a new VR installation. Later, Coco posted a picture, one of the few that included Jalen, of them at the rooftop of the Whitney Museum at sunset. The caption was simple: "Art imitates joy." In a city overflowing with celebrity romances, there stood out not because of grandeur, but because of its genuine simplicity. Style that speaks volumes. It didn't take long for fashion outlets to pick up on Jalen's low-key, but statement-driven style. In contrast to Coco's youthful, sporty elegance, Jalen leans into streetwear meets gallery chic, often donning textured neutrals, asymmetrical jackets, and vintage sneakers that somehow look both worn and priceless. At a recent pop-up for an emerging black fashion designer in Harlem, the couple was seen arriving arm in arm. Coco wore a burnt orange silk set, her hair in braids, with gold thread woven through. Jalen matched with an earth-toned linen shirt and hand-painted boots. The pair didn't speak to the press, but their synergy spoke louder than any interview. More than a romance, what makes the Coco Jalen story compelling isn't just the allure of young love, but the sense of mutual respect and growth it radiates. Coco, who's been in the media since she was 15, has often spoken about the pressures of fame and the need for grounding relationships. Jalen, with his contemplative manner and artistic lens, seems to provide just that, a space where she can be more than a tennis prodigy. Meanwhile, Coco's influence has subtly inspired Jalen's art too. His most recent installation, Rally, features kinetic sculptures that move in reaction to viewer engagement, mimicking the rhythm and tension of a tennis match. Though he never explicitly names her as a muse, fans quickly connected the dots. Public yet private. While they haven't officially confirmed their relationship, they also haven't denied it. When asked during a recent interview about her time off court, Coco smiled coyly and said, "I'm learning a lot, seeing the world differently. Sometimes the best way to recharge is to be around people who don't just talk about tennis." It was a sentence that spoke volumes, especially to those who have followed her journey closely. The future, on and off the court. With the tennis world already speculating about Coco's return for the Australian Open, many are wondering how this new chapter in her personal life might influence her career. Some say love is a distraction. Others, especially her fans, believe it could be her superpower. Whatever the case, one thing is clear. Coco Gauff isn't just growing as an athlete. She's evolving as a person, and Jalen Sera, with his quiet brilliance and artistic soul, is becoming an unforgettable part of that story. In conclusion, in a world where celebrity couples are often defined by scandal or spectacle, Coco Gauff and Jalen Sera offer something different, a partnership that feels grounded, authentic, and creative. Whether they're walking hand in hand through New York's art districts or simply sharing coffee in silence, their presence together adds a new dimension to Coco's public image, not as a departure from her tennis greatness, but as an enriching layer. As she prepares to return to the court, refreshed and perhaps more inspired than ever, fans can't help but watch not only for her forehand and footwork, but also for the quiet, steady figure who may just be her greatest support from the sidelines.